Hi everyone, so this specifically is not a guide to Zeromus Extreme. You might learn a thing or two, but this is absolutely not a guide because I don't think this fight deserves one, and I will show you what I mean in a second. If we watch this kill VOD of our group killing this boss just falls over, like for no reason. First, he will set everyone to 1 HP and give a Doom debuff that has to be cleansed by healing everyone to 100% HP. Just like in the normal mode, you just have a bit less time. At the same time, light will originate from the center and everything that lights up will explode in a circular form. The second safe spot is always kind of near the middle. It's top right, top left, or behind it. Okay, and here's where the fun part starts. This line AoE is the same as in normal mode, just that it's a wild charge, so people in front take more damage. As you see here with our Fizz range, who's standing in front because he had to go AFK shortly because of an IRL issue. So let's keep that in mind. Our Fizz range was AFK for an IRL issue, and now he's getting raised. This is the first death. Okay. Tank busters, they are multi-hitting. Just put them front left, front right where you have melee range. Don't overlap them, obviously. Everything's Gucci. The next mechanic is also pretty similar to the normal mode. He will do the T-shaped, cross-shaped kinda AoE with the safe spot in the north. The only difference is he will leave little X marks on the floor, which will expand and get to big X AoEs. So you look at them, you check where the safe spot is, and then you go there. There will always be some safe spot in melee range, so you can ignore the southern half of the arena, but also if you get hit, this does not deal a lot of damage, but it will leave a vuln stack. For these towers, we put ranges in the back, melees in front. After you soak, there are gonna be some lines originating from them, which are a little bit bigger than they appear. Sometimes the safe spot is on 1, which is kind of tight, but most of the time it's pretty lenient, like in the center or to the right. Okay, now to make clear how ridiculous this kill of this boss is, the pull before was the furthest we have gotten with like 65%, so we still had no idea what's going on. So we try to make a strat where the tank is soaking the green orbs to make space for people hitting them, but obviously he just died. I'm gonna show you how it looks like with our 8 comps, so you believe me.
Alright, have Shaman take the orb then, since Kara has 2 vuln stacks.
Which one?
Wherever the safe spot is. Okay, you probably don't need to take it.
Nice to us.
You
Oh.
Fix both.
You're on them. No, you don't. Okay. Works for me. Oh, this is not safe. Oh,
Okay, so as you can probably see and hear, we are still super inexperienced with this fight. But honestly, most of it is just find the safe pixel and hide there and don't get hit by stuff. Like, super general things. A lot of AoE damage going out, and this right here is the only harder mechanic in the fight, but once you understand it, it's super easy. Okay, so boulders will rain down from heaven. Then all supports or all DPS will get tethered, and there are 4 slots where you can slide in and place your comets to. We did tank, healer, healer, tank, and then range, melee, melee, ranged as the 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. Once you slide in, you will leave a boulder at that spot, and you will swap with one of the other role. So now DPS slide in and place them slightly more in front. This takes a bit more practice, but it's not too bad. Just don't hit another boulder, else they will explode and you wipe. Then DPS and supports get tethered together. We had DPS move always towards the boss and supports away from the boss, so we can break the chains. Then the dice rolls don't allow you to move. You just stand still, and after every scratch, the X pattern appears. So find the safe spot in a corner. And as you can see, the summoner and the red mage have a separate debuff that nobody else has. So we spread, tanks get a tank buster, and the 2 people who have the special debuff, like the 2 mages, they don't stack with the group, because they will explode in a small, like, lightning thingy. That's fine. I promise you, I really promise you, this is the first time we survived this mechanic with 8 people alive. So we saw this black hole mechanic with 2 people alive, and it's purely animation based, and it's the exact same as the normal mode. He will look towards B, he will do the beam towards B, But the only thing is that one of you has to place the black hole manually. You don't have to do it as far back and require rescue. We just had like scuffed information from the previous pull, so we just tried it. Look how much space we have. So the black hole can be placed really close, like way closer than that, and you'll be fine. Then you just follow the beam into the safe corner. Big Crush is just dodge AoEs, don't overlap, be smart about your positioning, and heal. Big Crush is more damage. This is just like the normal mode. There's actually no difference. Okay, and now in like 10% HP is when it starts to get crazy. But not in a good way. He repeats the first mechanic. Okay, everyone gets to 1 HP. We heal them up. Everyone's Gucci. Make sure to top them off. And then the light circles will appear again, which indicate the explosion. You dodge the first ones. The second explosion is always towards the middle somewhere. You as a melee never have to like not hit the boss. It's completely fine. There will always be a spot where you can be. It's the same thing as before, multi-hitting line AoE, tanks in front, heal if needed, mitigate so you don't have to heal, that's the name of the game. It seemed like he was adding beams, but we're not too sure. We also didn't care much. Anyways, from this point on we have absolutely zero information, and here's where it starts to get crazy. We go into light parties, we just assumed, and then everyone went to a corner with his partner. We basically just spread out because it's corners. We later found out that you have to stack with your partner in that corner so you don't die from the fire, so it seemed kinda random. Some people did it by accident, but we also had some casualties which we just rezzed up. So in theory, one healer with one range would go back left and stack, and the other ones back right, and then melee tank front left and front right, etc. Anyways, from 35%-ish on though, our bard was dead and mechanics started to repeat. But this wasn't the end, there's more chaos and more casualties along the way. Remember, every time he does the scratchy claw thing, he leaves the X marks, so you kind of look at them, and then if you have no idea where you're going, try to not get hit by multiple ones. If you have Icarus, then Icarus. If you want to rescue someone, try. Okay, so our fizz range has died here. The boss is at 26%. We raise him. He takes the raise. Tanks are getting tank busted. And now you can see he stopped moving. So the boss is at 25% and our fizz range stopped moving. At least he respawned in the tower, so he's kind of soaking, but he will not move after this, so he will die. Because he dies, I don't have a partner, people are getting randomly shot at, people die. I'm like, okay, this is a heal LB angle. I'm waiting for the things to fall down, but they despawn because they're on dead people. So I heal LB, everyone gets raised. We're like, okay, this is just information. We look at the replay on before the next pull, we clear things out. This is all good. This is information. Let's just keep going. So the boss is doing some raid wides. There's a lot of cracks appearing on the sides. They will shoot stuff later, but that's kind of irrelevant. You will see it when we get there. So the Healer LB3 force rezzed the bard who just kept being AFK and died from the AoEs. So he has practically been dead since 36% of the boss HP, and this is not to bash him, but he had IRL aggro, so there's no issue there. We just kept going, like whatever happens, happens, but also another thing is that nobody actually realized up until a later moment, or I think some people realized, but they didn't say anything. So these are lingering stuff. This is like normal mode. We spread them out, we talked about it. Avoid the crack on the left. Here you can see another crack, it's in the front. Nobody realizes, everyone goes in the front and gets hit. It doesn't do a lot of damage, it just gives a vuln up. If people die, we just raise them, but nobody died. And now is when people realize that our fizz range is still AFK, and it's too good. So I actually have to show you the whole thing with raid comms because it's just too funny.
Flow of the Abyss, spawn spaded, Octorize on everyone.
Oh wait,
Place them out.
just spread.
Spread them out. Spread out.
There's a crack in left, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
There's just no mode.
Find the 3-1. Find the 3-2. This is fine. This
It's
is
hit
fine.
and then
This
right.
is fine.
And then right.
All the way to the left.
Yep. Oh my
Oh,
god,
fuck.
I didn't see that.
It's fine, it's
Yeah, I
fine, it's
didn't
fine,
see
it's
it.
fine, it's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess it doesn't matter.
Watch the edge for all the mechanics. All the mechanics, watch edge.
Yeah,
Get Bitter up. Bitter?
he's
You have a
FK.
rest for like a minute, Bitter.
Yeah, he's FK.
That's through center.
What?
Third
What?
enter enumeration.
Two,
Give me cap.
enumeration.
Oh no,
He's
no.
through center.
Okay, I'm gonna just do an inbound. Fuck.
Okay, that's okay.
Get Shaman. I can
Oh,
get
yeah,
Shaman.
Shaman.
I got Shaman. I got Shaman.
It's through the
3
Yeah,
to 1. Okay, this is like a 4 to 1 here. Watch the thing. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine where me and AKB is.
Okay, so here it really starts to take off. We see the boss at like 7%. We realized what's going on. We realized we have no idea what was actually happening. We just full YOLO zombie mode through this fight. Dodge everything, heal against everything as hard as possible. The boss is at 5% HP and we're like, okay, we can do this. We realized we did not get dealt the best hand in the world, but we're like, okay, we're here to freaking fight. So yeah, the only thing that's new that I didn't touch on was the 2-man enumeration thingies, which are kind of hard if you have someone AFK, so someone will die always. But yeah, have one healer, one range in the back, and melees and tanks in front, you'll be fine. Here's how this fight ends.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Well,
we're
the
good,
boss
we're
is
good,
dead,
we're
so I
good,
guess
we're good,
whatever.
we're good.
Dude, what? That was so disappointing. What the fuck?
Yeah, that
was
50% the boss actually did nothing.
That
That's
boss had
so
one mechanic,
bad.
bro.
Okay, well,
We cleared that shit with fucking Bitter AFK.
That is terrible fucking fight. What the hell?
It's so bad.
just beat the fight with an AFK bar.
This is current
So
content.
bad.
What the fuck was that, bro?
What the
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, dude. There's
That was like
Why
one
do
of
we
the
always-
Dude, the last mechanic was the fucking beam with dwarfing the like black hole. After that, it's
dude,
like
normal
repeating
mode was more difficult. What the fuck are we talking about?
so trash.
Bro, the fucking fight just fell over. What?
I hate it.
What?
That was-
Some kind of
Wait, there's
animation
no
that
way
just
that
fucking
was-
died.
As I said, this is not a guide. This is just us showing you how we killed the boss with someone being AFK at the start and in for the last 26 or 27% with a million deaths, no mechanics, just random dodges. So I really don't think this deserves any kind of guide other than a not a guide. So have fun. Don't be too disappointed. I love you. Bye bye.